Where are we going?
On holiday.
Lovely.
Hi everybody.
Hello. He's John, I'm Helen, and welcome to May's edition of VANOTHER Collective. And today's subject is storage.
Storage. We're going to look at storage. The VANOTHER Collective is a group of like-minded vanners, motorhomers, caravanners. Every month we get together and do a quick blog on a subject. As Helen said, today's subject is storage. So we're going to bore you senseless
With
on
new words.
Storage and stacker boxes, basically.
Right, so in our camper van we obviously have overhead cupboards like most people have in their camper van, and then what we've done is within their cupboards we've used plastic stacker boxes, which this one's got all our washing stuff in, but we use the same ones for food and other things. And the beauty of these is that you can pile them high. You can obviously pile them high and things aren't falling over. So these are really, really useful. So this is my food cupboard, and I've got a big box in here. This is great for putting all the bottles in and things like that. This one again has got condiments and things like that, and then I've actually got a baby stacker box behind there. And then within this one I use these little zip tie bags to store things that would just fall around in the bottom of the cupboard otherwise. And things like tea bags, I take them out of the box and I put them into a little bag. So coffee pods, again, in a little bag, because the fewer boxes we have, the better. Oh, and you've got to see this storage box. This is hilarious. We haven't got any eggs in it at the moment, but we've got a little 4-egg, because I don't eat many eggs, just enough for a weekend away. So I keep that anyway, even though it's not got any in it at the moment. So that's my food cupboard, or one of them.
So another really good thing with storage is actually some of the built-in stuff we've got in this van. This is our barbecue, sits underneath the kitchen cupboard. When we want to use it, it just pulls out. Pretty cool. Cook away, do what we need to do. Once we've cleaned it and finished up, we just slide it back in away again. And again, no trouble with trying to find somewhere for it to live, throwing it in the boot. Works really great, designed into the van. There's a light above it. We're really happy with this. It has LPG, and obviously it goes in through here. The tank is underneath. By having that, it frees up space for us. We don't need to incorporate a gas locker, hence we can use that space for more storage. So simple idea, saves us loads more storage.
So we've got our overhead cupboards for bits and bobs, but actually we've got an awful lot of storage in this camper van. Some of it cleverly made by John. So this is the door into our garage, and what John has done is he's made a box with shelves on it, and on these shelves, specifically made for these boxes, are these boxes. Now we have 4 of these, 2 on each shelf, you can't really see behind, 2 there and 2 below, and that holds all our clothes, it holds all the things for the dog, anything we could want. I even have one for shoes, but don't tell John.
We have a lot of shoes in this camper van. They're under the sofa, in door pockets. There are shoes everywhere.
I'm a woman, I like shoes. And then at the top we've got these smaller ones. So this is like all the electrical stuff that we might need in the van. And again, there's 4. So that one's empty. That's where John puts his laptop when he brings it in. And then all these sort of things like, your foil and paper and cling film and rubbish like that. So loads and loads of storage in boxes, which nice and neat there, but actually really easy to pull in and out, and also really easy to take an empty box into the house, pack it up in the house, bring it back, and then when we've finished our trip, just take the box back into the house and stick it in the washing. So yeah, that's really, really good.
Up above the driver's and passenger seat, we have a shelf where Helen stores all of her travelling bears. various bears from various places.
And Derek the dragon, of course.
Oh yeah, this is Derek the dragon. He is a dragon. You can't see most of his body. My mum made him for us as a travelling bear, but he's a travelling dragon. And behind the bears are things like portable solar panels, the screens you put inside the window in the event we put those on, all those kind of things that we don't use very much, so we don't have to upset the bears and move them too often.
In these cupboards here, we have the same thing. We have more stacker boxes. So I've got a box with all my crockery in, a box with all my pans in, a box with electrical stuff in for where we're on a hookup. I've got a hairdryer and a coffee machine and
an air fryer,
an induction,
sandwich toaster, induction
all
hob.
sorts.
We've got loads.
And then more boxes here. So yeah, we are a boxed up camper van. We love our storage boxes. They're really, really easy. They work really well for us.
What about under the microwave?
Oh! Secret drawer full of small secret things that you never know when you're going to need it. You never know when you're going to need a shoehorn.
Useful thing.
So yeah, so that's that. So that's the main parts of our storage. And then we've got just normal cupboards at the back as well. So we've got more storage than we know what to do with, really.
Okay, so now we get to the garage. We're very lucky we've got a big garage in this van because obviously we've got the full-size double bed over the top. So obviously inside the garage there's a ton of space, and one of our problems was, what do we do with all this space? So everything is compartmentalized. This is the things I might need in an emergency. This is our wet bucket, so we've got the hoses, connectors of various sorts, and a towel if we need to mop up. We keep our connection lead in a bag. They're always dirty when you take them out. And then at the back we've got a box of tools. There's a big green box under that, which you've seen in a previous video, that's just got straps and bungees and funnels and all those kind of things that you might need in it. And then I've got my extendable ladder, and so that kind of all fits in. You see, we've got plenty of space left if we need to carry on anything unusual. So opening up on the other side, to start with at the bottom, you can see we've got 2 electric scooters, which are essential. Our outdoor mat fits between the 2 of those lovely. It's the perfect size, and it also stops them from rattling and wobbling. On the left we've got the chocks, which are attached to the wall to stop them moving about. Again, it's little things like this that make all the difference when you're looking for space. Remember, this is only 6 meters long, so there's 5 meters usable space. Above those we've got cushions for the chairs. There's a mat for the dog that you can see underneath the windscreen cover, so that goes back in the bag. It's like fighting an octopus trying to get that back into the bag. Cycle and scooter hats just sit attached to the clips on the wall. Again, keeps them all in place when we're there. And then you'll see the box that we built that comes into the garage for those stacker boxes inside. The really good thing about this is when we made it, we built it exactly the right size, and that gives us the ability to stack on the back our outside table, 2 sort of smaller side tables or footstools. We use them for both. And then we've got our 2 chairs, and they all sit on the back attached to the box that we use for the inside. And as you can see, if I move down here, there's still plenty of room at the back. Very easy to shut the doors. We're not short of space anywhere. So that's basically how we manage our small 5 meter usable space van. I think we get a lot out of it. We're very sensible with how we put it all together. It's taken 4 years to get it right, but we're very happy with how it is now. So thank you very much for joining us for this month's VANOTHER collective video
On storage.
You're probably stacker boxed out now, but there you go. That's our solution to storage. Anyway,
and we have not
much.
been sponsored by a stacker box
company,
but if one would like to sponsor us, we need some new boxes. No, seriously.
Please get in touch.
Seriously, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give us a like.
And a thumbs up.
If you would like to subscribe, we'd like to have you, so press the button which is underneath.
Really helps us. Thank you very much.
And
drop us a comment. Say, what are you two idiots up to this time?
yeah, that's probably a good idea. And look out for the ones in the future. We do them every month, as well as other bits and bobs in between. And it's always nice to hear from you. So
Lovely. Please do
now,
take a look. Remember to watch everybody else's in the collective as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There'll be some great ideas. We're very single-minded when it comes to ideas. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody.
Bye.
We will see you next month. Bye-bye.
Bye.